looking at the T-103. It's a Tier 8 Soviet turreted tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Lakeville, and this one is under the command of Andromedaa of No Retreat, No Surrender. And yes, I'm afraid it's another 15-0. He's got a rammer and a camo net as his equipment. Game on. Well, it's a 13cm main gun. This tank is based on the T100. He's capable of doing 440 alpha and 307mm of penetration with the premium rounds. He's got no standard rounds at all, so he's only shooting premium. This is going to be expensive, but we already know that it is actually a 15-0 game. Just see how quickly they managed to dispose of the enemy. Well, he spotted an enemy tank. Yes, I'm sorry, the game is still not working very well for me. I think it's time to get a new computer, to be honest. I'll have to think about that. Okay, an E75TS, which of course was a Christmas tank, but they touted it as, or they tried to push it as a version of the E75, but in fact actually it's not an E75, it's a Lerva in disguise. Okay, the enemy did get hit with that shot for 466, which of course is a high roll. And our guys are now getting up to the center line, so we should be able to get some shots at some of these guys very soon. We've occupied the town already, and the first kill went down in the town, and that was the Progetto 46, and they've just lost another one. This time round, it was a Grom. Or was it? No, it was a Mila. Sorry, my mistake. Unfortunately, didn't get the 75, pulled back in time. There is no Arty in this game, so he doesn't have to worry about getting splattered from the other end of the map. And he's just bounced around from a Type 63, who's not spotted at the moment, but he is up there. Oh, he is spotted, just a bit further back. See where that round went. Well, you can see it was actually aimed near the gun. And this time round, the Indian Panzer managed to get a 90mm round into us for 257, which is a high roll for him because that's 240 alpha. And he's done it again. He keeps popping up to take a shot and then popping back down again. So we've taken 2 hits, and we really can't afford to stay here for much longer without getting another hit. Yeah, that Indian Panther goes unspotted, pops up to the bush, takes another shot at us. I don't think this position is really working at the moment for Andromedaa, but we know that the enemy team isn't working because they've already lost 8. And yet we get spotted again. He fires a blank round in there, hoping that that hits the Indian Panzer. The Barask on the enemy team is a one-shot. And yeah, the Indian Panzer is there. He's just not spotted. But the Barask goes out the game. And he's back in the garage. Andromedaa claims his first kill. Yeah, that Indian Panzer is very, very good at popping up, getting a shot and popping back down again. He seems to know when he goes unspotted, but it's too late for him now because our team is starting to push. There's only 3 enemies left, and it appears that 2 of them are at the other side of the bottleneck on the hill, and the other one has just been killed. That was a Mila. And the Indian Panzer is about to get his comeuppance, and he's gone. That leaves just 1 enemy left. A Type 63, the one who did hit us. But he's gone as well, and that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle results, and that was the 3rd class hacker for Andromedaa of No Retreat, No Surrender in the T103. He managed to get a win ace of 1049, but I think he only got that much because he sat quite a long way at the back on the valley, taking pot shots at the enemy. And in fact, actually, he was more of a target for the enemy than he was actually managed to get some kills. Yes, because that Indian Panther seemed to love putting shells into him. Anyway, let's have a look at the team score. Well, we can see that, yes, he didn't get a huge amount of damage, but he did get some. 932 hit points of damage. The top scorer was a Grom, who managed 2,838, followed by a Conceiver with 2,348, and the 3rd highest was in fact the first warrior who got a Confederate and 1,978. You can see the Indian Panzer turned out to be the best player on the enemy team. He got 973 hit points, and quite a bit of that came from Andromeda. When it came to kills, the top scorer was the CS52 Liss, who got 3. 2 kills went to the Progetto 46s on our team, and I'm afraid, yes, Andromeda only got the 1 kill out of that one. But when it came to base XP, we can see top scorer was the first warrior with 1,028, the only player to get over 1,000 base. The Conceiver managed 956, and the Grom managed 897, and Andromeda only got 594. But this is what it was all important about, is the battle duration. 3 minutes, 46 seconds. It's a fast one. Yeah, Andromeda fired 9 shots. He got 3 direct hits and 3 penetrations. When it did hit, it hit. He got 932 hit points of damage. 4 hits received from the enemy, though, and 3 penetrations. Yes, that Indian Panther loved him. And 1 non-penetration as well. You can see some of the shells were impacting on the mantlet. 320 hit points of damage blocked by armor. 1 enemy vehicle spotted, 2 enemy vehicles damaged, 1 killed. And he actually suffered a loss in this game of 3,252 credits on a premium count and 1,871 experience points earned. But of course, it was a premium ammo game, and yes, he did spend a lot on the premium ammo. So 3 minutes and 46 seconds. How does that rank with the other ones? Well, if we look at the scoreboard, we can see at the moment that puts him in 8th place. Yes, that's the best score that he's managed to get, the best game he's been in. He got a tier 8 game, and just above him we can see the top scoring game so far is still that Cruiser Mark IV, who managed 2 minutes and 47 seconds, and that was on Mines. The other one closest to that was Chickens 1003, who got 2 minutes and 58 seconds, not much more, in an E25 in a tier 8 game. So yes, you really have to go some to get 2 minutes and 58 seconds to wipe out 15 enemy tanks without a loss. So I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.